Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone who rule well and taught me this truth. Peace, blessings, salutations, and mercies to the elect and the one-third remnant out there listening and doing this word with all faith and sincerity. And I'll just come back at you with another quick video. Lord willing, it's edifying, and it's going to be centered around this article that I got by really is by the Wall Street Journal, but you got to pay to read their full articles. So this is by programbusiness.com, and it's entitled "America's Power Grid is Increasingly Unreliable." All right. And that's something that we go into, starting with the apostles and elders of Great Millstone on down. You know, that's one of the things that we teach, that the power will go out here in America. You know, the internet is not, going to be up, at a certain appointed time, for one, they gonna take us off the internet, and if it is, it's not gonna be what it is right now. You're not gonna have the freedom and the availability like now. The U.S. electrical system is becoming less dependable. The problem is likely to get worse before it gets better. See? And now they telling you the same thing we've been telling you. And you're going to see stuff like this continue to happen, But just remember that you've heard it first from the prophets of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. Large sustained outages have occurred with increasing frequency in the U.S. over the past 2 decades, according to Wall Street Journal review of federal data. In 2000, there were fewer than 24 major disruptions. The data shows in 2020, the number surpassed 180. All right. So these power disruptions are seeming to get worse. All right. And pretty soon, it's going to be an ultimate power disruption. Power ain't going to come back on. Okay? And your whole life is going to change, as this article is going to point out, So really, you should be trying to get this word as best you can, man. Soak in as much as you can. When I say that, I'm saying that to myself as well. Myself first, Soak up as much as you can, because one day, soon, we ain't going to have this luxury. We're going to go back to the dark ages pretty soon, man. The U.S. power system is faltering just as millions of Americans are becoming more dependent on it, not just to light their homes, but increasingly to work remotely, charge their phones and cars, and cook their food, as more modern conveniences become electrified. See, and it's all conveniency, And that's what Esau's society is program you people to be comfortable, But when this electricity goes out, all of your comforting ways of living are gonna go bye-bye. Because everything is pretty much pegged to the grid, And if you don't believe it, you're gonna find out. All right? Because you could present a nigga with evidence all day long and they'll still deny it. This is in an article. Everything is tied to having electricity. And yet we're not focusing on the reliability of the grid because these people are ignorant. People here in America, you know, most of them got their head up their ass, you know, because Esau has just taught people to, be a brainless zombie, you know, slaves to your pleasure, you know. You could be you could completely alter your your reality and force people to abide by it. But when the power grid go off, you ain't gonna be able to identify as having electricity. Esau tell you you're a man, you feel like you're a woman, and you're a woman. Well, in that day, you ain't gonna be able to just identify your way into what you need. You people are gonna be in reality then. You're gonna see that this whole life in which you live is bullshit. That's absurd and that's frightening, and it should be. He said there's such an emotional drive to get where we want to get on climate change, which I understand, but we can't throw out the idea of having a reliable grid. We just can't go down the road of having rolling blackouts again. People expect the government to keep the lights on, and our reliability situation in California isn't where it needs to be. See, so the writing's on the wall, Everybody's warning you. Everyone's telling you. So when it comes, you shouldn't even be surprised at this point, But America's through, once again. And, of course, these things are going to happen. The grid is going to go down. Power going to go out. Everything's going to dry up, man, real quick. And you people are going to get caught off guard by it. Amos 8 and 9, and in that day, and it shall come to pass in that day, said the Lord Yahweh Shema Shah, that I will cause the sun to go down at noon, and I will darken the earth in a clear day. The Lord's gonna take away the wisdom of this place, man. He's gonna take away the knowledge, and what's the primary tool of that? The internet. You don't know where to go. You look for directions. A lot of people's jobs are interconnected with the internet. A lot of people work from home. Well, in that day, ain't no work gonna be able to be done. And I will turn your feasts into mourning and all your sons into lamentation. You see in the beginning of that, because you see the mirth. People not really that, concerned with bread and circuses no more. But it's gonna get a whole lot more terrible than just ratings, man. And I will bring up sackcloth upon all your loins, and baldness upon every head, and I will make it as the morning of an only son, and the end thereof as a bitter day. It's gonna be the worst day of your life, man. You Americans, man, you just so you've been so spoiled, And I live here too. I'm part of it, but we in this truth we speak from a different perspective because we hate this place. All right. I wish I wasn't like this. I wish I didn't come up in this shithole, man. Behold, the days come, saith Yahweh Shema Shah, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of the hearing of the words of Yahweh Shemel Shah. See, so in this day, people is gonna want to hear the man of the Lord, man. When everything's shut off, when the power go out, and people, you know, if there is internet, you go in there, you ain't able to to find out videos. You know, you ain't gonna be able to have the men of the Lord comfort you, whether that's either because you a scoffer or you sincere. You know, because even our scoffers, man, it comforts them that they're able to scoff. But in that day, you ain't gonna be able to scoff. All right, so they're gonna be troubled. All right, and they shall wander from sea to sea, and from north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of Yahweh Shemel Shah, and shall not find it. See, so you people ain't gonna be able to find the men of Yahweh Shemel Shah. You know, you ain't gonna be one, and you people, especially you other groups, man. We're gonna see how true your doctrine is. All right, because in that day we're gonna see if Yahweh Shemel Shah is dealing with you. All right, so while you celebrating like you did something, you know, remember the Lord is gonna prove us, man. You know, every last one of us is gonna have to go through it. But we hope to have Yahweh Shemel Shah with us. So Amos 5:18, warn to you that desire the day of Yahweh Shemel Shah. What end is it for you? The day of Yahweh Shemel Shah is darkness and not light. And you know, it's gonna be pure darkness, literally and metaphorically. You know, this place is gonna be dark, man. You know, a lot of these cities are lit up by lights, man. You know, street lights and shit. But just imagine, especially, I live in Long Beach. It's a big city. Imagine all the lights turn off, man. It'll get real dark. You know what I'm saying? Real dark. As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him. So no matter where you turn, where you try to run, you know, how you try to evade the judgments, at the end of the day, you still gonna get got, man. Whether it's through the famine, whether it's through the sword, whether it's through pestilence, shit, even suicide. You know, the Lord got to put a heavy spirit on you to take yourself out, man. You know. Shall not the day of Yahweh Shemel Shah be darkness and not light, even very dark and no brightness in it? You know. So the day of Yahweh Shemel Shah is going to be dark, man. Real dark. All your comforts, all of the things in which you take for granted, we all take for granted right now, you know, we ain't gonna have. You know, so prepare to get uncomfortable, because it's coming. And with that, I give all praise and the glory to Yahweh Shemel Shah, Shem Rukakudash, Wa Abba Babal, and DTA. Yeah.